Hello, everyone. Today we are going to discuss the top 10 most valuable reserve list foils. All right, I got my list. Let's go. The top 10 most valuable reserve list foils. There's only three sources for, actually, nope, sorry, I stand corrected. There's four sources for reserve list foils. There were some reprinted in precons and like pre-constructed products. What I'm talking about is there was a Phyrexian Obliterator reprinted in a what's that called? Like a versus deck? No, not a premium deck series, but a dual deck. Dual deck. That's the word. And then there was from the vaults with you had the relics with Mox Diamond, and that's in here, right? There was other stuff like Memory Jar and Karn the Silver Golem in there, all reserve list, all foil. And there were other reserve list reprints like the World Championship decks, but today we're only talking about foils. And the other sources of reserve list foils are Urza's Legacy and Destiny, of course. They were reserve list sets with foils in them. Why wouldn't they have reserve list foils? Makes sense, right? But there was also Judge Awards, Judge promos that were foils. So those are going to be the sources that we're discussing today. Destiny, Legacy, Judge promos, and from the vault. Okay, list here. Let's start with number 10, Replenish. That's a $600 card. And, when I look into these cards, there's not a lot. Certain ones are more difficult than others to find any copies of. And I'll mention those as I get closer to them. Academy Rector, $620. Again, not many ungraded loose. And when I say there are listings for near mint for these, like these are TCG player listings that people made, and usually I have to buy about 20 foils from 20 different people to find one that's in good enough condition. Yeah, that's about right. A lot of people ignore centering doesn't really count, but it does for grading, right? But a lot of people ignore the surface, and it can get bad out there with old school foils like this. It can get real bad. So Academy Rector was number 9 at $620 from Urza's Destiny. Replenish was also from Urza's Destiny. Number 8. This was difficult to find good copies. Not crazy difficult, but definitely difficult. Yavimaya Hollow from Urza's Destiny at $700. This is a land foil reserve list. It hits all the boxes, It ticks all the boxes. That's what I'm looking to say. Again, Urza's Destiny. Number 7, Intuition from it's a Judge promo, but it was from Tempest originally. Blue card, very useful regular spell. So $733. That's a pretty cool card. And number 6, we have Mox Diamond from the Vault Relics. That's an $875 card. So if you see from the Vault Relics below $875, to pick it up right away. This was a pre-constructed product that also caused a big uproar, and it's one of the reasons why they amended the reserve list to take into account foils. They were making Judge foil reprints and dual decks up until this point. This from the Vault with Mox Diamond was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back. $875. Survival of the Fittest from Exodus. Now, it's crazy that there aren't actual foils from this set. Exodus and Saga were the two last sets before foils, and they were testing them. There are Survival of the Fittest Exodus test prints out there with actually kind of crazy different patterns and stuff, like different test prints. There's City of Traders as well in test prints, but we're not talking about test prints today. They kind of count, but then they also kind of don't count because they're all crazy prices. Of course, they're going to be number 1, but test prints are test prints. That's a whole nother story. But yeah, Survival of the Fittest was a Judge promo. Otherwise, you know, there weren't any actual released Survival of the Fittest foils. So the one that is out there is a Judge promo, $1,200. Pretty crazy. Wheel of Fortune from the original ABU, $1,440. It was a Judge promo. Different art. Again, the Survival of the Fittest also had different art. You know, when they do these Judge promos, sometimes they do different art, sometimes they don't. Like the Yawgmoth's Will kept the original art. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune in number 4, $1,440. Metal Worker, number 3. Now, I put this here because, honestly, I couldn't find any raw, actual near mint copies of Metal Worker that I would consider near mint at any reasonable price. There's one for 30 grand. There's a couple of graded ones on eBay. And beyond that, there was nothing near mint out there. And I would say that if you're going to buy one, if you're going to encounter it out in the wild, it's probably like at this point a $2,000, $2,500 card near mint. And you'd probably have to ask on Facebook in all these foil old school groups in order to find someone with a copy that is truly near mint. So yeah, Metalworker number 3 with kind of a nebulous price of $2,000 plus. You know, like it's getting that scarce when it comes to these foils. Number 2, Gaia's Cradle Judge promo, $2,363, $2,400. It was a lot more during the bubble. This is a rare card. There are some copies of it that are textless from like test print sheets. There are some copies. I think I heard that those textless copies, like some of them were leaked into Urza's Destiny boxes. Like, it's kind of crazy stuff going on. Anyway, I guess it was like when they were figuring out foils and things went back and forth. There's crazy stories about that. Anyway, that's number 2 at $2,363. And number 1, we have the monolith that stands alone at $2,575. Again, these cards, anybody that's claiming a near mint on eBay or TCG Player, be prepared to return it, because you're going to get it and you're going to see all the scratches on the surface and you're going to be like, this is not near mint. And or other things that they just ignored, like dents on the edges and stuff, which people are crazy what they claim is near mint nowadays. That's a whole other discussion. Yeah, but this is it for the top 10 reserveless foils. Remember to like and subscribe. Check out my Patreon. We have channel memberships. We got a lot of cool things happening in the Patreon, like box breaks and whatnot. Otherwise, if you're going to buy any cards, remember to use the affiliate link in the description. Take care, everyone. Have a lovely day. I will catch you soon. Peace.
That's it, man. Game over, man. Game over. What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
Maybe we could build a fire, sing a couple of songs, huh? Why don't we try that?